Make no mistake, humanity is in the danger zone. Also, the opportunity zone. You know that old Chinese proverb, may you live in interesting times. Yes, it's kind of an infinity idea, isn't it? The knowledge of good and evil. The mysteries of the universe. Life on this planet, in this dimension. We have the elites of the planet who believe they've already broken away from us and have decided to further dumb us down, poison us, disease us, and phase us out. They say we're obsolete. They say they've decided the future destiny of humanity, like they decided they'd give us Hillary Clinton. But everything doesn't work that way. And let me explain to everyone why I support Trump. In my gut, but also intellectually, and now it's been proven right, he's doing things that are pro-human, pro-prosperity for the average person and for the elites, if the elites just want prosperity for their family and a good future. He has goodwill. He's a tough guy. He's hard as nails, but he likes running over other rich people that think they're better than him. See, he is an alpha male that likes to actually defeat corrupt alpha males. He doesn't get off putting little people down. No, Trump doesn't like that. It's called being a real man. 100 years ago, Trump would be somewhat common. Today, he's extremely rare. Because the globalists are involved in this power trip where they advocate responsibility. Who needs to make the world better? Who needs to worry about people? Who needs to, actually have a soul when you can just be on a power trip and say, screw everybody, it's all over, they're trash, just look at them. Oh, and let's make them as dumb as possible just to make sure our prophecy comes true. That is totally uncool. And that's what we're facing. And they are wiring our houses for 20 years with cable boxes and Alexa robots and other spy grids that are surveilling everything we do. And then, like we're children, they tell us, oh, no, there's no smartphone listening. There's no GPS tracking you in your phone. That was the Telecommunications Act of '96. That all phones by 2001 had to be GPS triangulated, and that the microphones had to be able to be remotely switched on, and that everything had to be tracked. And sure, it had some safety features. I get it. But the spy features are what the NSA and CIA asked for. I was there reading the telecom bill, watching C-SPAN, having former NSA whistleblowers on, telling people, and I'd have 10 phone lines in that radio studio, and half the callers were saying, you're crazy. Nobody's going to listen to me over my phone without a warrant. Nobody can turn your phone on. And I'm sitting there with the congressional record. They didn't believe me. Well, let me explain something. You can pull up the CDC documents from 1974, funny, the year I was born, and 1978, when they had internal hearings about the fact that 100 million people weren't exposed. It was more like 170 million. That's especially everybody in the country got inoculated. Over 100 million people got cancer, and most of them died from 1 decade of vaccines and one vaccine, polio. They didn't have estimates on how many people died, but they said these are fast-acting cancers. That's one little factoid. I have thousands on the cancer virus project. You know that that's even the movie JFK, because it was in the congressional hearings, that down there in New Orleans, what they were cooking up in those labs was weaponized cancer. They had a big radiation gun, the kind they use, to shoot cancer today, but they were shooting cells to make them mutate and put them in mice. And the cover story for the CIA was, oh, we're doing this to inject Fidel Castro with a fast-acting cancer. Oh, I'd say they've injected quite a few people with fast-acting. So, see, you have to come to terms with this right now. SV40 is just one of thousands of known cancer viruses that have been knowingly added to the vaccines. Because, listen, I've gone and interviewed the medical doctors, the epidemiologists, the virologists. You understand, they're finding these in high levels in vaccines that have no connection to where these viruses come from. Mainly monkey and ape tissue, pig tissue. The original seed production of the virus was not produced in these more modern vaccines from it. So when they get caught, when foreign governments test it and go, what the hell? I mean, I've seen news articles out of India, their national news, where they'll find a couple hundred cancer viruses in a tetanus shot the UN's trying to give people. I mean, you talk about death sentence within a few years. Just death sentence. Death sentence. Your body might fight off, 60, 70 of them. It's not going to fight off the others. And those viruses go into your cells, they go into nerve cells, and they wait. And then when you go under stress, when you break a leg or you lose a job or you get in a divorce, your body's all stressed out, and they go, I'm coming out to kill you. Oh, but the New York Times last year said, breaking, most cancer is viral. Oh, my gosh. You think they're just listening to you in your house? You think they just give your kids vaccines?
Talk show host is Alex Jones. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Deeply, I think, racist.
I just got called racist by MSNBC.
I don't want that man to have a gun.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
The Alex Jones Show. Watch the free stream live at Infowars.com/show.